According to CSEC reports, Hargan was taken into custody, and charges are pending.
That's the least that bastard deserves.
Also, according to CSEC, a Drell recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
Sorry for the inconvenience, sir. Yes?
My associate is trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
What was it you called Mouse?
A duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Aren't the ducts dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure. Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the keepers run. And Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever is available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors.
That's pretty extreme, Commander.
Laugh it up, Garrus.
Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepherd VI when you talk to him. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked Zakera for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care. You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
We better hurry then.
You didn't tell him that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
We're gonna stop him before that happens, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Thank you, Shepard.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. CSEC is reporting the arrest of one Lantar Sedone after a dramatic confession.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
You know what's good? Alliance Corsair. The battles are pretty realistic, but it's still fun. And you can install it on an Omni.
Yeah, I can get that. No problem. Well, okay, that might be more difficult. No, it's fine. I got some Quarians who can strip the copy protection. Just costs more. Yeah, I got the package. It'll be there. Don't worry. I'll deliver it myself. That won't happen. You can count on me. Yeah. Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You Mouse?
What are you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you were retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
We need you to answer some questions.
The people I work for... Look, I can't answer questions for just anybody.
But you can for me. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for...
We don't have time for this.
God, Thane, help me.
Help me, Mouse. My son is out there, in the dark.
That's why I carried for him. I thought you'd want me to. Please.
Explain.
He came in, said he was looking for work. He had a hollow of me, the one you took, Krios. I put the word out. Use your old contacts. Elias wanted to hire him. Elias Kellum.
One other thing. That Shepard VI you're selling?
Oh shit, you heard... Look, you were dead. It was totally legal to make a VI of you.
Give me a copy, we'll call it even.
What? I mean, sure, yeah, absolutely. Sorry about the whole... Just so you know, there's 3 Volas who are patching it all the time.
I didn't want to do that, Mouse. We just don't have much time.
Just go away, man.
Mouse, I'm sorry too.
Just go.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees, bare feet black, a dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then, but I left him as I left Kolyat.
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, Krios, he asks.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry the weight of our decisions, Shepard. You.
Yes?
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the CSEC charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
He pays you off. You were eager to help us before. What about now? Is it too inconvenient?
I said I'd help. It's just there'll be repercussions if I don't handle it right. He and I give each other space. It keeps the peace. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight. And if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here. Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
You talk to him. Appeal to his self-interest. I'll put the screws to him if he needs it.
Very well. I'll pretend to be on his side. But if we waste too much time negotiating, Bailey won't be able to stall Kellum's advocate.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. Who the hell are you two?
You ordered a hit on someone. You're gonna tell me who.
The only person I'm talking to is my advocate.
Here's how it works. I ask a question, you answer the question. You speak when you're spoken to.
Who the fuck you
Mr.
think you
Kellum,
are?
I don't believe you were paying attention.
Nice. You just handed me your job. Hit me again and I'll take your money too. I'm gonna straighten you out as soon as Bailey gets here.
Just tell us what we need to know. My associate isn't very patient.
What are you, frog boy? His little sidekick? What, kid? You gonna bore me into confessing? You ain't shit. Come on, hit me. I dare you. No, huh? Didn't think you had the balls.
Think carefully, Elias. I want to catch the assassin, not you. Why stick your neck out for him?
You want me to confess to putting a contract on someone? You think I'm stupid?
I get the name, I walk out. You never see me again.
I got no reason to believe you.
You don't have a reason to disbelieve either. This isn't working, Shepard. We're making no progress.
Are we done here? Because I got people to see.
I'm done being patient. Give me a name or I'll cut your balls off and sell them to a Krogan.
All right, fucking quit it. Ain't worth this. Joram Talid, Turian running for office on the Zakira ward. He messes with legitimate businessmen. I'm gonna stop it.
Where and when?
His apartment, the 800 blocks. You better hurry.
What's going on here? Get away from my client.
You played me.
I've enjoyed our chat, Elias. Thanks for your help.
This isn't over.
Nicely done.
Wait, you got what you wanted. Who ratted me out?
Well, I guess you'll have something to think about while you're in here, huh?
I'll find out. And once I have a name,
Elias, as your legal advocate, I advise you to shut the hell up.
Where were you 5 minutes ago?
Held up in traffic.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram? Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
Before the Battle of the Citadel, the alien population thought we were violent upstarts. Look what's happened since then. A human fleet guarding the station for months. C-Sec filled with humans. Anderson does what he can, but some people have lived on the station since before humans had starships. They see it as a coup.
We need to stop this assassination. Can you get us to the 800 blocks?
Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow the lead on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. I'm on Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
You can cap.
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
I'm following. Have you got him?
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of Kolyat?
No.
I'm moving to another position, ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on Election Day.
No problem so far. Do you have the target? Target in sight. Can you give me an update? I'm almost in position. He's letting the bodyguard do all the work. That lets him deny involvement. No sign of trouble. I see him. I'm following. Stay close, Shepard. What's he doing? I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shakedown.
No problem so far. Where is he now?
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
He looks nervous. Could be he's noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing back here?
I'm with the Citadel Health and Safety. We've had vermin reports in storage areas around here.
What? You can't be serious. How did you get in here?
If I didn't have authorization, how did I get in? You see any other doors?
There's the keeper. Never mind. Just go on through, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah, just don't let my boss...
Kolyat! Thane!
I saw him.
He's heading to the lead's apartment.
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need help. What the hell?
Delete. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I will.
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father doesn't have much time left, Colliet. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What? So you came to get my forgiveness? So you can die in peace or something?
I came to grant you peace. You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother. They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the deep, I went to find them. The triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them, eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Colliet, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Colliat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
I'm surprised you're letting him do that.
You think he's the only man who ever screwed up raising a son? I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the CSEC archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
Bad people make a lot of enemies. It could have been anyone.
No, it had to be one hell of an assassin. The best, maybe.
How'd it go?
Our problems they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
The kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary. Strictly within CSEC.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
something.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor makes them professionals. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12. They were training me. I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
The Hanar? Excessively polite, worship the Protheans? They don't seem the type who'd train assassins.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong grip and natural toxins, but have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us. Some of us from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed mass effect drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes. When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, then the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
This can't be legal. They made your whole race into slaves.
Don't insult me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve. Few do. We owe our existence to the Hanar. We are proud to repay the debt.
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then... Laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch. He dies. Then the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
The commander's put together an impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army. We might just pull this mission off.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidonis. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about tracking Sarah to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. Very risky. This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
I assume you took her down gently?
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training room. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
No messages for you, Commander.